As we get older, it's natural to think about our health a little more, about how to stay active, sharp, and full of life for as long as possible. Maybe you've noticed friends or loved ones who've faced health challenges later in life, and you've wondered, how can I avoid that? Well, today we're going to talk about something important: the 5 most common causes of death after age 75, and more importantly, how you can take simple, practical steps to avoid them and keep feeling your best. Now, I know talking about this might feel a little heavy, but here's the good news. Many of these risks are within our control. Small changes in our daily habits can make a huge difference in adding more vibrant, healthy years to our lives. So, let's dive in. The first major cause we need to talk about is heart disease. It's the leading cause of death for seniors, but that doesn't mean it's inevitable. You see, our hearts work hard for us our whole lives, and over time, things like high blood pressure, cholesterol, or inactivity can take a toll. But here's what's empowering. You can strengthen your heart at any age. One of the simplest ways? Just keep moving. You don't need to run a marathon. A daily 20-minute walk, some gentle stretching, or even dancing to your favorite music can keep your heart strong. And let's talk about food, because what we eat matters. Swapping out processed foods for more fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins can make a world of difference. Think of it like this. Every meal is a chance to give your heart a little extra love. Now, the second big risk is cancer. It's a word that scares a lot of us, but early detection and prevention are key. For example, staying on top of screenings like mammograms, colonoscopies, or skin checks can catch problems early when they're most treatable. And lifestyle choices play a huge role too. Did you know that smoking, even if you've done it for years, quitting now still dramatically lowers your risk? And things like eating more fiber, staying active, and limiting alcohol can all help your body stay resilient. I know it might feel overwhelming to think about all this at once, but here's the thing. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start small. Maybe today you swap that afternoon cookie for a piece of fruit. Or you call your doctor to schedule that checkup you've been putting off. Every little step counts. Now let's talk about the third big risk: respiratory diseases like COPD or pneumonia. Our lungs aren't as strong as they used to be, but there's so much we can do to protect them. If you've ever smoked, quitting is the single best thing you can do. It's never too late. And even if you haven't, avoiding secondhand smoke and keeping the air in your home clean can help. One thing many people overlook: the power of deep breathing. Simple exercises like inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly can improve lung function over time. And if you're eligible, vaccines like the pneumonia shot or the yearly flu vaccine can be lifesavers. You see, the key here isn't to fear these risks, it's to outsmart them. And the best part? Every positive choice you make adds up. So let's keep going. In the next part, we'll talk about 2 more major risks, and more importantly, how you can stay ahead of them. Because you deserve to enjoy every single day to the fullest. When we talk about staying healthy as we age, it's not just about adding years to our lives, it's about adding life to our years. And that's exactly what we're going to focus on today as we continue our conversation about the biggest health risks after 75 and how you can stay strong, active, and full of energy. Now, the fourth major cause we need to talk about is stroke, Iskart. It's one of those things that can seem sudden and scary, but the truth is, there are so many ways to reduce your risk. Think of your brain like a precious garden. It thrives when you take care of it. One of the best ways to protect it: keeping your blood pressure in check. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer because it doesn't always give warning signs, but it's a major contributor to strokes. So what can you do? First, get your blood pressure checked regularly. It's quick, easy, and could save your life. If it's high, small changes like cutting back on salt, staying hydrated, and moving your body every day can make a big difference. And here's a tip you might not expect: laughter. That's right, laughter actually helps relax your blood vessels and improves circulation. So go ahead and watch that funny movie, or call the friend who always makes you smile. Your brain will thank you. Another key factor in preventing strokes is keeping your blood sugar stable. Diabetes can increase your risk, so if you've been told you're pre-diabetic or have high blood sugar, now's the time to take action. Simple swaps, like choosing whole grains over white bread or taking a short walk after meals, can help keep your levels in check. And if you're already managing diabetes, staying consistent with your doctor's advice is crucial. Now, let's move on to the fifth major risk: falls and fractures. This one might surprise you, but falls are a leading cause of serious injury and even death for older adults. The good news? Most falls are preventable. It all starts with staying steady on your feet. Balance exercises like standing on one foot while holding onto a chair or practicing Tai Chi can work wonders. And don't forget about strength. Keeping your muscles strong helps you catch yourself if you do trip. Your home should be your safe haven, so take a look around. Are there loose rugs, cluttered walkways, or poor lighting? Fixing these small hazards can prevent a lot of accidents. And here's something many people don't think about: your vision. If your glasses prescription is out of date, it can throw off your depth perception and make falls more likely. So make that eye appointment. It's a simple step that can keep you safe. Now, I know we've covered a lot today, but here's what I want you to remember. You have so much power to protect your health. It's not about being perfect. It's about making small, consistent choices that add up over time. And in the next part, we'll wrap up with some final thoughts and tips to help you stay vibrant and strong for years to come. Because you deserve to feel your best, no matter your age. You know, as we wrap up our conversation today, I want you to picture something. Imagine yourself 5, 10, even 20 years from now, still doing the things you love, surrounded by the people who matter most. That's not just wishful thinking. By taking charge of your health today, you're writing the story of your future. So let's finish strong with our final key to staying healthy after 75. And some simple ways to put all this into action. Now, we've talked about heart disease, cancer, respiratory issues, strokes, and falls. But there's one underlying thread connecting all of these: inflammation. You've probably heard that word before, but here's what it really means for you. As we age, chronic inflammation can quietly damage our bodies over time, making us more vulnerable to all kinds of health problems. The good news? We can actually cool that inflammation down through everyday choices. One of the most powerful tools you have is right on your plate. Foods like berries, leafy greens, nuts, and fatty fish are packed with natural anti-inflammatory compounds. On the flip side, processed foods, excess sugar, and unhealthy fats can fan the flames of inflammation. You don't need a complicated diet, just think colorful and fresh. Next time you're at the grocery store, try adding one new anti-inflammatory food to your cart. Small changes like this add up to big protection for your body. And let's not forget about stress, that sneaky inflammation booster. Now, I know life will always have its stresses, but how we handle them makes all the difference. Whether it's deep breathing for 5 minutes a day, tending to a garden, or simply sitting quietly with a cup of tea, find what helps you unwind. Your body doesn't know the difference between big stress and little stress. It just reacts. So give yourself permission to slow down. That's not being lazy. It's being smart about your health. Here's something else that might surprise you. Staying socially connected is just as important as exercise or eating right. Studies show that loneliness can be as damaging to our health as smoking. So reach out, call an old friend, join a community group, or even strike up conversations at your local park. Every connection strengthens your immune system and adds joy to your days. Now I want you to take a moment and think. Which of these tips feels most doable for you right now? Maybe it's adding a daily walk, swapping one processed snack for fruit, or finally scheduling that checkup you've been putting off. Remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Health isn't about perfection, it's about progression. Every positive choice moves you in the right direction. Before we go, I'd love to hear from you. What's one small change you're excited to try? Share it in the comments below. Your idea might inspire someone else. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips to help you thrive at any age. Here's to your health, happiness, and all the wonderful years ahead. Because you're not just adding days to your life, you're adding life to your days. Now go enjoy it.